Alrighty, guys. So, as you can see, different location. This is my home office. I am downstairs in the basement because it is hot as hell outside. And I said I was going to do this review with my wife, but she was scared away from this beer. So I guess I don't have to share it. So that's a plus. So enough dicking around. Here's the beer. This is the Cellar Dweller, and I see that I've got a little bit left in there. So let's top it off since this was used with the beer gun. No need to worry about sediment. I actually learned something pretty cool about this beer. I never knew that Victory Malt and Biscuit were the same. Didn't know. Totally thought they were different. I'm gonna have to go to my local homebrew store because they're really good about writing down on each little bin what every grain is, what it tastes like, and they definitely have two completely different descriptions for Victory and Biscuit Malt. So I'm gonna have to be like, dude, if they're the same, why are your descriptions so different? Like, I think I might have even used Victory and Biscuit in the same beer before, so I'm gonna have to double check some of my old brews. But let's get into this. This beer right off the top, without even going into it that much, I know it's gonna be a lighter beer. Feel wise, like in the chest and all that, and in the tongue, I don't think it's gonna be very heavy, which is good because it's really hot out. So the lighter the beer, the better. Um, it's got 1 pound Victory Malt, 4 ounce Black Patent, 4 ounce chocolate. Hops are Chinook, Magnum, Cascade, Willamette. It's got some California Ale and some use nutrient. I'm not gonna go into the crazy details about all the tastes because Clements did such a good job about it. So I'm just gonna give my honest opinion and try to keep it under 5 minutes. Smell, I love the smell. I think it's really great. I actually agree with. I mean, shocker. I think you gotta be stupid not to agree with Clements, but I think he's right on that you need to use a different yeast for this, but the constraints of the experiment where you had to use California ale yeast, so it's not your fault. Um, I just think a beer like this, if you did like a Belgian Abbey yeast, I think that's actually the exact one that Clement said to use. But yeah, like an Abbey yeast or maybe even an Irish ale yeast would work well for it because it can tolerate higher alcohol and it can kind of Irish yeast can actually kind of give it a smidge more of a body. I've noticed, but smell wise, it's really good. Um, really, really good. Carbonation, I mean, it's a little low, but I think you said it was your first time with a beer gun, so that being said, it's still pretty awesome. Taste wise, it has pretty much everything I would want except the yeast. I would definitely want the yeast to be changed, but yeah, the more I have this, like the more I sip it, it's just so good and it's so perfect for the summer, which is ironic because this is a beer that I normally would be like, oh, like look how black it is. There's no way I would want something like that in the summer, but it's so drinkable. It's insane. It's just so drinkable. So with that being said, let's uh let's hit it. Taste wise, it's great. I originally put I'm not gonna lie, I originally put 9 on there, but the more I have it, I think 9.5 because I think the only thing holding it back would be the yeast, which isn't fair to grade you on because you had the constraints of the contest. So taking that out, the only other thing I would want is add more body. Maybe add some maris otter to it. That would make it a bit fuller. I think that's the only thing it needs is just to be a little bit more fuller. So that's the half a point you're getting knocked off. That's it. Smell. I really like it. I really like it. I'm gonna change my score on that too. I don't think that was a fair original score I gave you. I was gonna give you an 8, but the more I think about it, the only thing that I would want to change is the yeast. And in this experiment, it's not it's not up to you what yeast to use. So to do that would be wrong. So the only thing I'm really gonna knock you on is the carbonation, which you knew. So that's no big deal at all. This is a very very good beer, and it turns out that I my final score is a 27, so 7.5 on carbonation, 10 on the smell, and 9.5 on the taste. So that comes to a 27. So that means that your total score is a 9. So that's great. That puts you right behind Clements by a smidge. Then you're right behind Lance Meyer, and that's it. So right now I have you as the third place beer. I think it's a really good beer. Really, really good. I could drink this all day. Now, I mean, that could be a problem because I think you said it was like 6% alcohol. It's a light beer. I mean, it's really not that heavy, but it's got a lot of flavor. I mean, a lot of flavor, and I really like that, especially over the summer. I could really drink this. This is a dude. You should really pat yourself on the back. This is unique to have a beer that's dark but not heavy, totally drinkable, tons of flavor in there. I really like it. I still want it to be heavier, but I want all my beers to be heavier. I mean, it's like I'm trying to make up for those years that I drank like Natty Light and Beast in college. I'm trying to make up for all those less filling beers. God, I can't even believe it. At one point I bought into that. I'm like, oh, less filling. You can get more fucked up. You can fill more in less space. But yeah, man, this is so good. It's so unique. I love it. I could drink this for a while, man. Mm-mm-mm. I might actually steal this recipe, good sir, and make it again with some Maris Otter, and then I might even keep the California ale yeast because I think I'm gonna have some from some of my other brews that I'm doing. So I might save it and see if I can replicate this bad boy. Um, I can't remember if you have a video of you making this, but if you do, let me know. I'll actually rewatch it again so I can copy, like, the temperatures you used, how long you boiled, how long you mashed. But to you, sir, I bow. It's a very good beer. It's very, very good. I don't want to keep rambling, but I do want to pay respect. You guys spend a lot of time on these beers, and I feel doing like a 3 or 4 minute video isn't fair to you. But Kirk, man, seriously, this is money, man. I really, really, really like this beer, and I think it deserves a lot of respect, a lot of kudos, thank you, and I hope if we do another experiment, you're definitely one of the guys in it because I will enjoy drinking your beers anytime. So that's it for me. This will be my homebrew Wednesday video. I might do one more review tonight. We'll see how I feel. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being in the competition. Any questions, concerns, hit me up. But pretty sure that's it on my end. So peace.